So in case you didn't know, I have a list of anime that I wanted to watch called, a backlog. I took 19 of the shows on this backlog and put them into a spreadsheet where I can track how many episodes of each anime on that list that I watch per week, so I can pace myself properly and get a good chunk of my backlog completed. I finished HAL on June 26, marathon 23 episodes of Samurai Champloo on June 22nd, not a single minute was wasted by the way, and I'm now watching Hajime no Ippo. At the time of this recording I'm at episode 9, but the anime I watched first on my backlog was none other than what I'm recommending to you today, One Out. Now before I get into this very short recommendation / review, if you don't have any experience or a lot of knowledge of baseball, please don't watch this show. This is not like Ping Pong the animation, this is kaiji with baseballs. And now with that being said, let's get into the video. One Out is a 25-episode psychological sports anime made by Madhouse, which means that you don't have to worry about the budget because the ugliest thing they've made is Parasite. And I'm not talking about the show itself, I'm talking about this ugly fucking thing. The Licans are the weakest team in the Japanese league, and Hiromichi Kojima is their star batter, who has never won a championship despite his batting average. Never heard that one before. Anyways, he promises to retire after the season, and when the minor league pitcher training with Kojima becomes injured, he and Kojima's trainer go to look for a replacement, but run into trouble by participating in the game of One Outs, where the word one now means more than one. At least that's what the title of the show is telling me. One Outs is a game where the pitcher and batter duel one-on-one with money on the line. As expected, Kojima's teammates are ass. So the next day, Kojima arrives to avenge them in person, which leads to him meeting Tokuchi Toa, who only knows how to throw a fastball with 84 miles per hour being his top speed. No, I'm not joking. I played with 12-year-olds that pitched faster than that. However, despite having a lacking arsenal of pitches, Tokuchi easily defeats Kojima, which causes him to enter seclusion, so he reevaluates himself as a professional player. Personally, if I was the one entering seclusion, my hands would be in my pants. But then again, I am black, so. Because I don't want to get into spoilers, I'll just say that events transpire and Tokuchi eventually joins the Licans. However, he doesn't do it under typical terms. You see, Tokuchi meets Saikawa, the greedy owner of the Licans who only cares about the team making a profit. Because winning fucking sucks, am I right? Saikawa, however, is reluctant to give Tokuchi any sort of significant salary because Tokuchi has no professional baseball experience, but Tokuchi offers an unusual proposal that Saikawa can't turn down. He proposes the One Outs contract, a performance-based pay where he gets 5 million yen, the equivalent of 50,000 US dollars for every out he pitches. However, he loses 50 million yen, the equivalent of $500,000 for every run he gives up, and that's the most I can tell you without getting into spoilers. One Outs is very, very similar to Kaiji in terms of story and characters. Just like in Kaiji, Tokuchi is always on the unfavorable side of any situation. However, unlike Kaiji, Tokuchi is almost always 3 steps ahead of his opponent. Tokuchi has a solution for almost everything before it happens, but the show does a good job of making the viewer believe that the Licans are the ones that are screwed, and not the other team. This keeps the atmosphere tense and the main plot line unpredictable. Just like in Kaiji, I guess you could say the main character of this show is the only quote-unquote good character. There isn't a strong supporting cast, but the characters that have a well-established personality and backdrop are certainly memorable. The music is so dank. It's catchy, but it's nothing like Xenoblade Swan or anything of that sort. The music does, however, fit the show, especially the main theme with the saxophone and the trumpet. I do like the opening song, but the visuals are just kind of... why the hell is he half naked? I said this earlier, but let me remind you that this is Madhouse, so you don't have to worry about the budget. The show looks very good considering that there isn't a ton of moving around in baseball. When there is motion, it's very fluid in the show though. When there's not motion, the art still looks nice. Tokuchi's design is pretty weird, but most of the character designs do look appealing and memorable. I personally like the shading in the show, as a lot of the shadows remind me of those in Batum, which helps establish a more tense and more psychological feeling in situations. I gave One Outs a 7.5 due to the cast being nothing great, but One Outs is a good show. It dives deep into the psychological aspects of baseball and more into the sport than the relationship of the characters. There's also no theme exploration, so if you're looking for that, you're not gonna find it in One Outs. But personally, this is what I enjoyed about the show. I don't watch a sports anime just for the characters, I watch it for the games, the matches, and the characters. This is why I said at the beginning that if you have no experience or knowledge of baseball coming into this show, don't watch it. I can't stop you from doing so, but you won't receive the experience that you should. Welcome to another end card segment with your host, me, Sutbun the Fuck Ton. I don't know what I'm going to talk about on this end card segment. I just kind of spit shit unscripted. Kuroko wins. By the time I have this uploaded, it'll probably already be done, so whatever. Gonna make a video on what I'm gonna watch this next season. You know, that's the typical shit. I'm thinking that I might name this, no, I'm gonna keep this as a recommendation, but I'm probably gonna review more meh shows or shows that I really want to delve deep into, because stuff like 1-outs is stuff that I don't really need to go deep into. It's more of just a, hey, you should watch this, go watch it, here's why. So, that's not kind of how I want my reviews to be. I want my reviews to be a little more in-depth, kind of how it was with K, so this is gonna be a recommendation. But yeah, not much to talk about. Oh, make sure you go to my gaming channel, because I'm gonna upload stuff on there now. I already got the channel art redone, and I've redone the intro and stuff. You've all seen that. But yeah, go check. Go subscribe. Like, legit, the picture is on screen right now, and it's in the description. Clap, 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 clap. I don't know what I'm doing. I'll see you guys later. Deuces.